Here is my AC500 plus 3 B300K batteries, all hooked up together using these ginormous and very annoying cables that are always in the way. But you can see how I've got it in here. It's in the basement. I've got it on a dolly that more than supports the weight. Just got insulation against the back wall to kind of help protect it from the cold of the wall. It's not touching the wall, but it's close. When I bought the AC500, I bought it with the home integration kit because I wanted this to be a home backup solution, as well as be able to run critical circuits off of battery alone, mostly at night. So that would help save some electricity. So with the home integration kit, it came with the Reliance sub panel and the cable that runs from the panel into the AC500, and that's what powers all of the critical circuits inside of the sub panel. Also included with the home integration kit was a 50 amp outlet and the cable, and that cable plugs into the side of the AC500. That's that one, and then right below it, that's actually the solar panels that come in. So had an electrician install the sub panel, move all my critical circuits over in order to do the 50 amp outlet and then 50 amps into the sub panel. The electrician put in 50 amp breakers into the main panel so that I can charge my AC500 at 50 amps, and it'll charge all three of the batteries up within an hour to an hour and a half from a 30% state of charge. When we first plugged in the AC500, because it's only 120 volt, I had a small issue with my sub panel because I've got 240 volts coming in and then split each leg is 120. So inside my sub panel, every other breaker worked. And I had to have them kind of rewire that so that the 120 volts on one leg would then feed both legs of the panel. The other thing, you can see I've got two separate lines of solar coming in. The AC500 has two lines, and I believe it's 1500 watts per array can come into the AC500. So I've got my quote unquote permanent mount 600 watt array of panels. The other set runs out through the conduit and then just sits out there in a little box, and then I can wire in my portable solar panel when I need it. Right now, it's partly cloudy outside, and when we go outside, we'll see that, but I've only got the 600 watt array set up. I don't have my temporary panel set up, which you'll see later. I will put them up. But out of three 200 watt bifacial panels, I'm getting over 600 watts, which is good. And you can see my chart. I don't have anything coming in from the grid right now. I'll show you in the app how I've got this system set up so that it doesn't always need AC input. This is my basically permanent mount for the AC500. It's three Bouge RV 200 watt bifacial solar panels. These are the N-type TopCon. These are at about a 27-degree angle, close enough for my area this time of year. The way I've got these mounted, they're just sitting on cinder blocks. Kind of see through there, so I just have them sitting on cinder blocks to get them off the ground, make it easier to cut the grass and weed whack. Just have bricks holding it down, which, you know, in 40-50 mile an hour wind gusts hasn't moved at all. And these are all wired in series. They are sitting on a white, what used to be a shed, Temperatures on these panels. Now it's 93 degrees Fahrenheit right now, but I'm still only reading, under 120 degrees across the panel. So this is my Renogy 400 watt solar suitcase. I only have this set up temporarily. I've got wiring coming from the AC500 out to here that I'll use when I need it. So these panels, when I hook them up, there's about a 50-foot run of 10 gauge stranded wiring. It's actually the Bouge RV wire that I have that runs into the circuit breaker. Today's conditions are partly cloudy, and you can see there's definitely a cloud over it right now. So you can see the panels, the way they're sitting in my yard right now, are at basically a 30-degree angle. So my Renogy panels are reading about 137. I've got a circuit breaker for both lines, so I've actually got my lines separated into two feeds, quote-unquote permanent mount panels, along with the lines that go out to the solar suitcase. So I've got those on circuit breaker, one for each side, and that goes into the house and into the AC500.